Hello everyone. For now we're gonna go ahead and start the all fires fuel the flame. We're gonna visit the Flower Flutter clan that got hit the most after the calamity. I didn't fill everything up because this one activates a world quest, so I just want to be safe. At least I know that it starts here in this place. So we'll try to get there as close as we can. Let's see. Yeah, we could become a bird too. Does take up a lot just to fly. My bad. I mean, this is pretty cool though. And hopefully the English voice actors are back.
Wait, isn't that Yansan? I wonder what she's doing here.
Oh, her. I don't know if we've seen her clan yet.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Oh, even her voice is not there. That's unfortunate. Just take it easy before the real work begins. You two in charge are repairing the house to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road particularly crumbles beneath my feet on my way here. Oh, they will need to be reinforced.
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
I wanna die.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My
Yep.
back.
Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Take him to get some rest and apply some meds. Take it easy for the next few days, alright? I don't want this getting worse. And don't push yourself. You can help out once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone still not have an assignment? Chief Mutota needs our help.
Yansan!
Traveler in Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe is pretty good shape, all things considered. We're already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, so I decided to come help. On my way, I ran into the cavern of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Students? Oh, I didn't tell you before. I'm a professional trainer, but she did. Yeah, workout plans, meal plans, all all that good stuff. I'm happy to whip you into shape. Anyways, that's enough idle talk for now. A while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Of course! We're also here to help. Let's go see the chief!
Perfect, then follow me. Oh, that's where they are. We made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
It does have a cool scar. Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there? I'm drowning, and there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
This must be the after effects of the war.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Huh. Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor. They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this? Do you have any idea?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle. According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions. We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
The soy thought? What's that?
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Well, I'm gonna call it the Reaper.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True, it poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try! It didn't work?
Because mental, it's not like spiritual.
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Let's hope not.
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Eon-san?
We'll take care it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go where they feel comfortable, and the traveler Paimon and I would talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but we won't know until we try. Well, don't you just stand there, let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. Alright, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we overcome so many challenges already. What's one more? Found him. Hello, can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer, and we'll take you home. The caravan from my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Huh?
When it's dark, damp, and cold, what's better than the fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the spring. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time he mentioned the name Dante. Maybe we could start there. Let's ask around to see what we can learn.
My friend, is he any better?
We're working on it. If I may ask, does the name Durante rings any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him. He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Durante here and...
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion. He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
What did Durante look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
We just need to impersonate him. Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. Alright, let's go to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte? How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Probably won't work. Shh. What now?
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then. And I also had no idea what I was doing.
He's still trapped in the hallucination. Tap his head with your claw.
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water.
That didn't work.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Slam him hard. Oh no, he's getting suspicious.
Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here? You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. Is Ollie? We'll leave him to you. Looks like we'll spend most of our time healing these people.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
It's okay. There's nothing to fear. The Reaper had lost. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the abyss. Or maybe, like Atoko, there's some deep-rooted fear, and the abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Atoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief, but perfect timing. My apologies. I was just looking for you. I wanted to talk. I want to ask you some questions.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes, I get that feeling sometimes when I'm instructing a particular gifted student. It's something like, wow, you were born to play this sport?
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the abyss. She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety. And the abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior and fought countless battles against the abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Maybe finding the abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing the pain again scared her more than the abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never fought the trauma of that night. The abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one is tricky. If we can find the right opportunity, then...
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief. Looks like Kogal or Kochita is responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
The Abyss isn't indestructible. You defeated countless monsters already.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Kochita.
I think you need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea, Traveler. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She needs to defeat the Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although, that also means fighting an Abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Great, then let's go right now. Kochita, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone. Not anymore!
Alright, stick close. Let's go. Found him. Let's get started. Everything alright, Kochita? You don't have to face yourself. You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? Guess we could wear them down first, but I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Stay away from the... Let's help her out!
I have to do this.
Quiet.
Go away!
Hear the echoes of the valley.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
You defeated them. They're not coming back. The last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
What just happened? That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about that. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
It's important to listen to your limits. Just like training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable. I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Alright, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding areas for monsters. And it's all clear, so take your time. Sometimes our fears never truly leave us. But tomorrow is a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there will be better days to come.
I'll fight by your side until every last monster is gone.
That's very brave of you. But you know what would make me even happier? If this whole war would end tomorrow, so you would never have to fight at all.
Maybe.
Otoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible.
Otoko's all better. Yes, really.
I see.
That's very interesting.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kochita's getting better too. Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
That's two people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Traveler. Probably a well-honed skill from all your travels, right? You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war. You help a lot too. We gotta make through the initial stage of panic.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I'll never get it. Might as well not try. Hear that kind of talk all the time, but if you break your goal into smaller parts, first step might actually turn out to be easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably heard that and thought, I can never eat meat again. I have to drink kale juice every meal? I'll practically starve. That's why Paimon was so against it. In reality, all it takes to start is eating 2 fewer servings of meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. Can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? Everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. Fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited the name over them. At first, they felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end, like everything else. So, I began breaking problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if it fails, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I learned over the years. Maybe it will come in handy in some days. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ansan. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already had the strength within you. I'm sure you faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels. You never gave up. That proves it. I bet I can learn a thing or two from you.
Ansan, bad news. Okotlan is out of control.
Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
How's Okotlan doing?
My bad.
What are you doing, Okotlan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end. Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
Get back. I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go.
Gotcha.
So, he thinks we're a big monster? Hey, it's okay! We're not the bad guys!
Come on! Give me your worst! tribe! Mom, Dad are gone. This is my final battle! Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this. Wretched monsters. Give me my family back! Look, Uncle Lan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you! Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Watch out.
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry, we'll figure something out. Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
He sure knows how to fight.
Oh, Coatlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome. 500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain. So, you've seen this illness before?
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine! Hurry! He's awake!
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just Capitano is fine.
That's interesting.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I hope you carry him back. traveler. Let's meet up later.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you. You saved the day.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Nyland hasn't forgotten you either. Why don't you want to use your name from 500 years ago?
They remember who I used to be. The Sentinel Knight, who fought with the Masters of the Nightwind. Still, I prefer to leave all that in the past. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people, even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Huh, sounds rather familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Oron. It was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace. And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
That's funny, Paimon. Actually, there's something I want to know.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Could the captain know something about the ruler of death? I might not get this opportunity again. I should ask him. Ask about the ruler of death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Oh, is he serious? The curse of immortality. I don't know what I expected, but this is...
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist.
Of course, they don't show us what it really looks like.
But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping Auckland back home, I went on a small walk and happened to run into messengers from the scorn of the canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently, Shaolin's ready to start forging your ancient name. He needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim Chronicles, that device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people. Oh, she invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. So, let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
What a mysterious guy. Still, doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Probably. Hello everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. This is gonna be, I guess, a short stream, but try to do as much as I can. But the last part, we talked to the captain, talked about his past, and we're gonna get our name. I believe it was our ancient name. And also apparently, just today they opened this up. So I don't know what this is about, but hopefully I can do it later. Oh no, it's everybody. Yep. Sure took your sweet time. Yeah, you hate us. Don't listen to him. We just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo! Everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
Oh, her voice is back.
I brought candy and cookies to share.
Aww.
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Just in time, traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty sweaty.
Huh. To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why do you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Lysar deserved most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, but it's only right we return the favor. We're glad everything worked out.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot. Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Paimon, I don't think that's the same.
So basically you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natland for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We've been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natland.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Please take her forever. Just kidding. That took longer than expected.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime. And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Really? I was at the very end. That is embarrassing.
I'll need the Pilgrim's Chronicle back when I'm ready to forge the name. If there are still adventures you want to record, better finish them before then. I hope everything will go well. I swear, even I'm starting to feel nervous now.